I started working for a consulting company. It was a virtual organization. We were spread out all across the United States. My boss was in Philly. I'm based in Portland, so I'm loving this rain today. I brought it with me. Yes. Sorry. And my CTO is in Idaho. You know, the guys who founded the company, they're in New York. So anyway, so they had a real need to have a clear training process from the beginning. And my first day on the job, they send me this, you know, wiki page, which is great, right? Wiki's best documentation ever. Not really. So they send me this wiki page, and it's numbered. You know, start from 1, you know, end at like 40 or something like that. And each step in that is something that I need to do to get myself set up with all of the accounts and access to things that I need to do my job. And my boss, he'd check in with me. You know, it was, you know, we had a couple hour meetings or something like that, but he'd spend about 15 minutes like going over all these steps in this process that they gave me. And then the really intense thing that they did is, so I'm a consultant at this company, and I need to write timesheets, descriptions of everything that I'm doing. And so they had a very clear, you know, explicit way of describing exactly what I was supposed to do to describe my work. And then they checked on it, and they had a couple different people check on it, my boss, like somebody else, and they give me feedback on my sentence structure, what verbs I was using, like all this stuff, and they did it right away. So I'm sure some of you are thinking about what I just described, and it's some kind of like personal hell, right? Like somebody just looking over your shoulder all the time, like criticizing your grammar, you know? It's like you're on Hacker News and somebody's giving you crap. But it was, I gotta tell you, it was really, really great. Like if you break down what they did for me in that very first week on the job, is they gave me numbered steps, and there were these measurable, defined outcomes. I knew exactly what I needed to do to succeed, which is really, really important in the beginning. They gave me explicit instruction on a task that, you know, nobody really likes, documenting exactly what you did for the last 15 minutes, right? Like nobody likes doing that. But they gave me really explicit instruction, and they gave me immediate feedback on what I was doing right. And they also set this expectation right from the beginning for collaboration, you know, that it was totally okay for my boss to hop in a screen. You know, we do screen sharing in a terminal. And he'd, you know, be running commands or writing some code or something. And he expected me to, you know, maybe not criticize, but give him feedback on what he was doing, maybe suggest something better, catch his mistakes. And he modeled that for me right from the beginning. So, you know, I felt completely comfortable going and working with, you know, the 20 other people in my company, sitting in screen sessions, letting them look over my shoulder, because it seemed very natural and normal there. You know, all that training that they put together, it embodied the nature of the company, the core values of the company, the core values of the people that I was working with.